Second date update. I got to get to know Nick. Nick in Woodland Hills. So Nick is a rideshare driver and hooked up with one of his passengers. Nick, thank you for coming on for a second date update. Is this the first time you've ever hooked up with a passenger of yours?
Yep, not even close before.
Okay, and what made you cross the line this time?
Well, so yeah, I'm a student at Pierce College in Woodland Hills, and I drive a rideshare car on the side. You know, and just a few weeks ago, a bunch of girls from CSUN, I gave them a ride to a bar just in Encino, and there was 4 of them, and the thing is one of them had to sit up front with me, and I tell you, she was like the most beautiful, stunning person I've ever met in my life. And so when I dropped them off at the bar, I told her if they need a ride later, to just call me directly, and I gave her my number. So basically, yeah, a few hours later, she actually called me back, and when I got there, it was just her. She left her friends at the bar because she said she wanted to see me. So I gave her a ride back to Northridge, and that's when we hooked up in my car, and, I've been texting her since, and, she hasn't blocked me, but I haven't been getting any responses from her, so, I'm starting to get the message that this was just a one-time thing for her, but, if I could get a hold of her, I think this would really be something great.
So curious to wonder how often this happens with a driver and a passenger.
Well, when you're giving her your number, then that's, you're extending that chance for it to escalate.
So you think she saw this as a one-time thing?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the vibe I'm getting, or I don't know, like you said, it's kind of like weird hooking up with your rideshare driver, so I have a feeling that's basically the gist of it. She's just kind of, I don't know.
It was fine in the moment, but she doesn't want to pursue it. All right, well, look, Nick, this is what a second date update is for. We've never had this one.
No,
We've never had this scenario before. But I guarantee you've got other rideshare drivers listening right now wanting to hear how this one goes. So hang on 1 second. Did she tip you?
All right, thank you. Yeah, 25%? Pretty good tip.
I mean.
Okay, hold on, Nick. This is, I really want to get to it fast. Nick is with us now, and Nick has written to us, said, hey, look, I am a rideshare driver. I hooked up with a passenger. She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, but now she's ignoring my text. He thinks reality set in, and it was a one-time thing, and she doesn't really want to go back and revisit because of the dynamic of them meeting in the car and crossing the line. I'm so curious to know more. So, Nick, don't even breathe. Well, breathe, but don't let us hear you. I have Cynthia on the phone. She's agreed to come on with us. She does not know you're on the other line. Be very quiet. Let us find out what's up.
All right, will do. Thank you.
Cynthia, thank you for holding here. It is Ryan Seacrest. You have Tanya and Sissany. You're on Kiss FM.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm okay, thanks.
Super. So we're calling you about a transfer you had not too long ago with a rideshare driver named Nick. Do you have fond memories of that ride?
Remember you sat up in the front seat and then he gave you his number?
Yeah, I remember.
So when I say Nick, what do you think about? Tell me about Nick.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Nick, he's a nice guy. I mean, I made a mistake. I hooked up with him, and he was my driver.
But what's the mistake?
Now Ryan Seacrest is calling me. What the hell?
Well, I'm very interested in this outcome.
I mean, that is kind of wild when you think about it.
What is the mistake, and what was it that attracted you to Nick?
I mean, it's just weird. Like, it was just one night. I wouldn't normally do this, but I thought he was an interesting guy, and I was just really feeling it that night. And I don't even know him, so it's not something that I would usually do.
And
that's the reason that you want to just ghost him now?
Was he romantic?
No.
Well, look, I feel embarrassed about the whole thing. Like, I kind of just wanted to put it in my past because I don't plan on doing anything like that again.
Okay, but let me ask you this, Cynthia. I understand that completely. But if he wasn't your rideshare driver, would you have wanted to see him again?
I mean, he's a sweet guy. And then afterwards, he was, like, sending me a lot of sweet things. He was texting me, and I didn't know what to say back. So, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Huh. But what's so bad about it being rideshare driver? What's so bad about this scenario?
This is look. I don't really know him that well. That's the thing. Like,
We don't
the
either,
fact that
but
I would even
We
do something.
we kind of love him. I'm going to tell you why. Nick is on the phone, and I just got to know him a little bit. Nick, say hi to Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
That's your Nick. Cynthia.
Oh my god.
So here's the deal. He reached out to us, which is very charming because he was stumped that you weren't getting back to him. He was blown away by you and wanted to see you again and is trying to figure out how can we look past this fact that you were a passenger and this is a weird scenario to have met, and is there a way to do that? I guess that's the question, Nick, right?
Well, yeah, like, so Cynthia, like, I get, like, this is totally super embarrassing and it's not your style. Well, the thing is it's not my style either. It's not like I just, try to hook up with, passengers all the time. I've been doing this for a couple of years now. That's never happened before. I just think that you and I, it's like we have this, undeniable spark, and it shouldn't matter if, like, we met because I'm your driver or, we could have met at a grocery store or on a dating app or whatever, but, it's like at the end of the day, we did meet, and I think we have a real connection. So, why don't you let me take you on a real date this time? Maybe we'll get dinner, some drinks. Like, I think it'd be a great time.
No. I don't drink. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well,
coffee.
that's totally fine. Like, we can get dinner. Maybe I can take you out for some ice cream or something. A walk. I'll plan a great night, and with zero expectations, and it'll just be like a real first date.
I mean, gosh, it's really sweet that you're actually going through all this trouble to talk to me. So I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, like, I don't think unless we go on another date, I'll be able to move on. It's like I think about you all the time. It's crazy.
Oh my God. Well, when you put it that way, I mean, fine, we'll go out.
All right.
It's a match.
Yes. Success.
It's a victory.
So sweet. He's so sweet.
Awesome.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nick. Way to get that response.
Yeah, thank you for your help.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful. Well, Cynthia, good luck. I hope it goes well with Nick. He's also a student. He's doing this on the side, so maybe things, he could talk about what he's studying and all that stuff. And good luck, okay?
Tell them what to talk about on their date.
I'm not telling you what to talk about. I'm just saying, like, he's also a student. He's just doing this job on the side. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
I thought she was going to say no.
I mean, she kind of.
I thought she was going to say, put it that way, no. That's what I thought she was going to say, because it sounded a little over the top.
I like that he's wearing his heart on his sleeve.
And I like that he wants to go on an ice cream date.
I missed that part. Yeah, sure.
I was picturing, like, an ice cream date. It's short, but it's very cute. Would you get a cone or a cup?
Cone.
See, I always want to get a cone, but it drips down the bottom, and a cup's easier to handle, especially on a date.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Leave a comment and hit that like button below. And thanks for watching.